Hi there, Jamie here again from the Center for Aligned Living. Thank you so much for tuning in. I hope that you, wherever you are, you're having a really great day. And if not, maybe this video will help you. So every Tuesday, I just sit down and give a little chat about what's on my mind. Hopefully, it resonates with someone out there, or even maybe I'll go back and watch it someday and glean some insight from it. But I was trying to think of a topic for today, and I had many, and my mind is kind of all over the place because right now that's kind of, as I'm recording this, it's December 20th, so I celebrate Christmas, and we are right there, and if I were to turn the camera around on the Center for Aligned Living headquarters, it no longer looks like a therapy studio. It looks like Santa's little workshop. And that's okay. So I was thinking, a lot going on. I'm sure that, no matter what, there's always a lot going on. We as humans, we just get busier and busier and busier. And been thinking a lot about the seasons of the year, the seasons of life. And right now, if you look at the winter season, this is when all of the animals are slowing down. They're hibernating, they're resting. And it seems like humans are doing the exact opposite because we want, I just want to say more, right? And what are we really doing to ourselves? We're stressing ourselves out completely, and we have a choice in that. Right now, remember, our superpower is choice. And we have a choice as to how much we sign up for, how much we do. We can say no. I was talking to a dear friend of mine the other day, and I've never really had a strong no. And guess what? I say yes to things that I don't want to do or can't really accommodate or whatever. And then who ends up paying? Me. And not only me, but the person I said yes to, because, they may not be getting all of me or wholehearted or even a good job. I don't know, fill in the blank, right? I'm sure that resonates with you. Everybody does it. But I had a really hard time saying no. I did not have a strong no because it seems negative. And, if I say no, somebody's not going to like me or whatever. But through this practice of spiritual alignment and living aligned and conscious living, I have higher self-esteem and self-regard now to where I can say no. And sometimes it's just a flat no, and sometimes, I kind of have fun with it because, no can come across a little, especially coming from me. People aren't used to it. So I started saying nope. It's my favorite new 4-letter word. Nope. It just takes the edge off of the no. Still means no, but I can have more fun with it. So if you don't have a strong no and you want to start applying nope, try it on for size. See how it works for you. It's a good time to do that because, these last minute things, anytime really, in life, I don't see it slowing down. COVID helped us slow down, right? But we're just ramping up, and it almost seems like it's even worse than before. Or maybe I'm just not used to it yet. But anyhow, here I am with my nope, and it's really fun. Because what happens if we don't have boundaries? What happens if we say yes to everything and we sign up for things that we don't want to do or we can't do, or it's taking away from our obligations and responsibilities and ourselves, right? You're hurting yourself. And that's a choice. You have a choice, right? There are some things you absolutely can't say no to, like, circumstances. But there's a lot of stuff that we do to ourselves that we can, throw the nope out there, okay? It's like, nope, I've got plans. Nope, too busy. Nope, I'm going to take care of myself tonight. Whether that means tying up some loose ends before things get completely out of control, whether that means just slowing down, resting, There's nothing wrong with resting. We have to rest. We're humans. We're not machines. Anyway, if you struggle with no and you don't have boundaries, throw a nope out there for size. Try it on for size. See how it feels. See if it resonates with you. It's kind of fun. Me and my friend are having really a good time with it. It's like, nope. So, getting back to life. This journey that I've been on of conscious living and spiritual alignment has not only helped me with self-regard, but it has shifted me from being emotionally reactive into really stopping and making conscious responses and really paying attention to how I feel at all times. Does this resonate with my soul? And when you start doing this, when you get into the practice, what resonates. And, you can have a good yes and a strong heartfelt yes and a strong heartfelt no. Having boundaries is not unloving, okay? Disagreeing with someone else is not unloving. Let that sit with you for a minute. Just because you don't agree with someone does not mean that you are not being loving. All right, that's a big one for me here in the past few months. And we're all different, okay? And as soon as we can start accepting that we're all different and we have had different experiences, and so we're going to have different responses and reactions and processes and eyes. We view the world differently. You see the world probably, completely different than I do because you've had different experiences. And as soon as we can start looking at other people that way, our life will get better. The more we do that, we will be less judgmental. We will seek understanding of the other person, and sometimes it works out and sometimes it doesn't, the understanding. There could be a complete communication gap. But so it's worth trying. If you watch everybody now, there's so much finger pointing, so much blame, and you don't understand me, you don't love me, blah blah, run away, and that. I don't think that we're going to get where we want to be as humans if we continue that. We need to accept personal responsibility for ourselves and our choices and start living that way. We are not living that way. And I did it. I was there. I can't believe in hindsight how much I blamed other people, okay, when all I was doing was suffering the consequences of my own actions. And suffering is another one, right? We have a choice. We have a choice in suffering. I just got to the point where I was sick and tired of being sick and tired. And so I decided that I was going to change. I was going to do the work. And guess what? You can do it too. You may need help. I needed help. I still need help sometimes. But I've got the formula down now to where that I know when I'm off, out of alignment, I know where to go to. I know how to get back on the road, on the right path for me, and flow, and not be reactive. And it is such a magnificent way to live. I am not perfect. I have not mastered it. I have not mastered myself. There's still plenty to learn. And if you have any interest in making real change in your life, please reach out. Don't wait. It's time. I know it's kind of cool. The New Year's coming as I record this, and everybody goes completely gung-ho and makes these wild New Year's resolutions, and it doesn't have to be like that. It actually, lasting change comes through smaller steps, right? I've seen this picture. It's the ladder where it has two ladders next to each other, and you're trying to climb up them. But the one ladder has like the rungs on the ladder. Is that what they're called? They're your goals, right? Steps that you're taking. And the first ladder has like a huge gap in between. They're very lofty, right? And you're going to have a really hard time climbing up that ladder, right? But if you put them closer together, small baby steps, proactive every day, every moment, just working towards that, that's going to get you to the top quicker. That's going to get you where you want to be. It's going to get you the life you want. You will experience peace and you will get your joy back, okay? Even in difficult circumstances. It's mind-boggling what we have the potential to do if we just are willing to accept our own stories that we're telling ourselves, which typically aren't even true, right? And communicate not only with others, but deeply with yourself. Communicate deeply with yourself. Don't know how to do that? Quiet the mind. That's how you do it. That's how you tap into it. If you have a hard time quieting your mind, find your way. We have to shut the monkey mind off. All that processing, the running, the what if, this, dwelling on the past, dwelling on the future, all this. We have to quiet all of that chatter so that we can hear what bubbles up, because that is the truth. That is your truth. And don't, if you've had a hard time meditating, maybe you don't like that word, call it something else. You can call it whatever you want. Just take a moment, start small. You don't have to do 40 minutes a day, 2 times a day. If you work up to that, great. But if you have to do like 170 1-minute meditation, that's better than nothing, right? Start somewhere and just start doing it. So if you have a true passion and a true desire to generate change in yourself, which will in turn change the way that you see the entire world, now is the perfect time to do it, no matter where you are, no matter what you're experiencing. So that is my message today, and I hope that you can take this and maybe just it'll plant a seed and pop up in your head later on and give you something to think about. All right, so let's just do it. Let's go. Let's be joyful. Aren't you tired of being sick and tired? I was. Make the change. Okay, we'll talk soon. Bye-bye.